Hi everyone, Dr. Courtney Smalley here. In today's video, we're going to spend time reviewing what recruiters look for in the first 7 seconds in reviewing and glancing over your resume. Now, again, we have hundreds, if not thousands, of applications that we're reviewing for the jobs that we post on our websites. And it takes someone like me, a recruiter, to review all of them. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about what I need to see in those first 7 seconds before I move on to the next one. Let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back. So again, today's conversation is all about what recruiters are going to be looking for in the first 7 seconds of reviewing your resume. The very first thing that we look at before we even read the actual resume is the formatting. Is there too much white space? Are there enough sections that are listed? Do we see your name at the top of the resume? Is it centered? Is it left aligned? Is it right aligned? Does it follow one page? Is it two pages? Does it bleed over into the second page? The formatting is going to be critical. There are some recruiters that will move on to the next resume if the format is not correct. There are some recruiters who are very particular about periods being in resumes. I'm one of those recruiters. There are some recruiters who might move on because perhaps there's different font sizes all across your document. This is your job as a job seeker to make sure that you review your document so that it's concise in the wording and also uniform as it relates to the formatting of the document. So that's before I even read or spend the 7 seconds going through what's provided there. After I glance over and see that the formatting is correct, the very first two things I'm looking for is one, your education, if any. I want to see if you have a degree, a certification that is relevant to the position that you're applying to. So if you are applying to become, say, an IT specialist, I would like to see certifications and or a degree, perhaps in information technology, maybe in Python, something related to that area. So that way I know that you have the theoretical knowledge to support the position that you are applying to. After I look and scan for the education section, the very next thing that I need to see is your work experience. Now, again, there are some recruiters that will, suggest that you could separate internships, full-time work experience. I'm someone just put it all under experience because I may not know if it's paid or not. Those details you can technically provide within the applicant tracking system. But again, once I find the education section, I am immediately looking for what work experience have you had that is relevant or transferable to the position that you are applying to. So we're going to go back to the example if you want to become an IT specialist. Once I review your education section to see that you have certifications and or an associate's or bachelor's degree in information technology, I then need to go down to your experience section to see that you have perhaps served as an IT support desk specialist, maybe you've been an IT manager, perhaps you've worked in cybersecurity, data analytics. Again, there's a lot of transferable skills for those positions that you can apply to. But that's the very next thing that I have to see. After I look for the education, the experience, and the formatting is great, I'm then interested in what the resume is telling me. What is the story? What is the narrative? You can learn a lot about someone just by looking at their resume. And in this field, when I'm reviewing 50, 100, sometimes 200 resumes in one day, it's your job as the job seeker to have that document tell me a story before I even meet you as a candidate. So again, everyone, just as a recap, in the first 7 seconds, I'm looking for the formatting in your resume to ensure that it's concise. I'm looking for the education section, if any, and then I'm looking for your work experience so that way it is transferable or at least related to the position you're applying for. And then ultimately, I'm trying to understand the narrative and the story behind your candidacy. Once I come across that resume, it should tell me so much about you before I even get to the phone interview. It's your job as the job seeker to position yourself in a positive light. So that way, after seeing the formatting, education, and experience, I now am curious to learn a little bit more about who you are, which will then excite me to move to the next step of the phase, which is that phone interview. So everyone, that completes our conversation for today. If you would like to see more content specifically about what recruiters are looking for, make sure you comment that below so we can start another conversation. And if you're also looking for a career coach, I am accepting new clients on our website at smalleyworkforceconsulting.com. But again, I'm always going to provide free resources for you all. If you go back to my website, you're going to see a couple of documents that are going to be free to help you along your career journey. I'll see you in the next one.